they become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Murray with a 3rd and long. And he hits Drake. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Here we go on 4th down with Murray. Murray fighting, lost the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What do I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. A run for Tony Pollard, the Memphis product. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray, the catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3-and-out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
Murray going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. First down, Murray. That's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. Nice pass that time by the #1 pick, Kyler Murray. Also drafted 9th in the Major League Baseball draft. He's the only person ever to be taken top 10 in both sports. Go back to his Allen High School days in Texas. He was 42-0 as a starting quarterback. Freshman year, he was at Texas A&M, then the transfer to Oklahoma, sat behind Baker Mayfield, And his opportunity came last year. Boy, did he make the most of it. Won the Heisman Trophy and led the Sooners to the college football playoff.
Let's go now. 59, 18 data, 18 data. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. '59's Mike. 59's Mike. Check, check.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Murray looking sideline, incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
That goes for 14 yards, 1st down Cardinals. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Forced out to his left. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. Kyler Murray, a 1,000-yard rusher as a quarterback in his Heisman campaign at Oklahoma. He's got the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Ready? 5-9. Hey, get in the weight room. No.
On 1st down, Drake. And an alley to run. And they'll get this down to the 10. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Shaq Thompson able to get him for a loss of about 3. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Eluding the pressure right. That is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Murray now to throw. This is caught. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Panthers defense able to deliver the goal line stand. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. A nice move gets him a few extra. Down just shy of his 20. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Pollard going to try the right side. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. Touchdown, Carolina! DJ Moore, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Fielded about a yard deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. To throw, it's Murray. That's complete to Butler. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. From the gun on third down, Murray. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The Cardinals worst in the NFL, 6 of 16 on fourth down last year, but they'll try it here. Murray going to throw. And he locates Walker, complete. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Murray now. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
16 yards. And the Panther first down.
Final play of the half, Bridgewater. And this is incomplete. So we come upon halftime, intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back, and he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Here's Murray. Being chased out left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray. And that is incomplete. So coming up empty here to start the 3rd quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They do go for it. It's Murray. He sets to fire deep. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Cordray Tankersley with a pick. Andy Isabella was the intended target.
These guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. He's going to look deep. He's got a man complete. A big play there for the Panthers. 43 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Cardinals' 40-yard line.
58, boys, 58, Mike. Coming.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bridgewater escaping the pressure right. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 15-yard line.
Mike, 58.
McCaffrey. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 9-yard line.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike.
2nd and 5 now. Bridgewater. They'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Throwing, Bridgewater. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Mike. Push him back. Push him back. 58. Right up.
Here's Bridgewater. And he's got it. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Now a 3rd and goal situation as this Arizona defense tries to stand tall once more. McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready?
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down 17-0, really needing to find that offensive spark on this drive as they have it with a 1st and 10. A pass there over the middle to start things out, and they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Mike, check. 59. Let's go, D. Big series right here, so we got to step it up. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Watch the run. Let it go.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Open man, Butler complete. A Cardinal 1st down on a gain of 13.
13 yards on the play.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Murray's throw on target to Christian Kirk. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the Panthers' 45-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. Flush to his right. And that's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down, and he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
I'm going to run with it. 59's Mike, 59's Mike. Check, 59.
They're going for it. It's Murray. Now he'll let it go deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Murray, and that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Delaney Walker, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. They go for just 1 here as it's up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. Thomas barreling ahead. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. 72 yards. Well, that didn't take long. 1 play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now here's Pollard. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Touchdown, Cardinals! Andy Isabella, 78 yards. And the Cardinals get a bit closer.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
58, boys. 59. Here we go, D. Get off the field. Watch play. Watch twist. Say, come on. Come on.
Throwing is Bridgewater. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. That one a first down pickup of 8. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Bridgewater. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 36.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Rush in, rush in.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Check 26, check 26.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as he'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Bridgewater to throw. Looks to throw, fires right side, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. Gano's kick is good, and that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Mike 54. Man out, man out, man out, man out. That's it. Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4. Hey, watch the screen.
Throwing on first down is Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's good for 28 yards.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
First down, Murray. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A very solid gain of 27.
Here we go, here we go. 15 on it, 15 on it. 54, watch 54. Over. Screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Now Murray again. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, you know, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So for the Panthers, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL.